All right, let's set the record straight. From day one, there's been this buzzing anticipation that XRP hitting a monumental $10,000 was not just a possibility, but a certainty. And guess what? That prediction just got a turbo boost. We're talking about none other than Larry Fink from Blackrock. Putting his weight behind this, picture this. He's not just talking about a measly $10,000 per XRP. Oh no, he's pointing to it as a fundamental necessity. Hello, Moneyside family. Welcome back to your go-to hub for all things XRP. Before we jump into the heart of today's content, let's quickly touch base. I need a small favor from you. Go ahead and smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell to join our amazing community. And here's a little heads up. We're revving up for an incredible XRP giveaway as we approach the 60,000 subscriber mark. Getting involved in the giveaway is a breeze. Just follow 3 simple steps. So make sure you're tuned in and ready. Also, don't forget to leave a hashtag Moneyside in the comments to secure your spot in the giveaway. Here's where it gets juicy. Imagine heavyweights like BlackRock and Vanguard, these titans of finance, now seriously considering XRP for their international transactions. And hold on, it gets better. We're hearing whispers about BlackRock launching an XRP-focused ETF. Yes, you heard that right. But wait, there's more. Larry Fink didn't stop there. He's looking at the colossal $30 trillion real estate market. And guess what's at the heart of its future? You got it. The XRP ledger, ready to tokenize the whole shebang. And with a staggering $1.2 quadrillion from the ISD, the International Swaps and Traders Association, set to flow through the XRP ledger and RippleNet. We're not just talking about $10,000 per XRP. Kids play. We're potentially looking at a skyrocketing value of up to $60,000 per XRP. Mind-blowing, right? Now let's dive into the next segment. Larry Fink from BlackRock dropped another bombshell. He's not just talking, he's acting. Ripple and its digital asset XRP are on the brink of something huge, tokenizing everything. And in the next part of our video, we've got a clip that's going to turn heads. Larry Fink himself confirming BlackRock's move towards an XRP ETF. So let's not wait any longer. Here's the clip you've been waiting for. In recent days, we've witnessed a whirlwind of anomalies in the crypto world, particularly with XRP. Picture this. On the globally renowned exchange, Crypto.com XRP's value shot up, hitting an astonishing $43,000. This isn't just a one-off event. It's part of a growing trend of XRP's value surging unexpectedly. Remember how we discussed a $7,000 XRP glitch at a leading exchange just last week? Well, now it's Crypto.com turn. And it seems like these sudden spikes in XRP's value are becoming a regular occurrence across various exchanges. But let's pivot to something different. Something I unearthed from deep research that's equally fascinating, yet unrelated to BlackRock or the overall XRP market surge. We're diving into a topic involving Gary Gensler, the well-known SEC chairman who succeeded Jake Clinton. As most of you might know, Gensler consistently categorizes XRP as a security. Here's where it gets intriguing. Gary Gensler has an identical twin brother, Robert M. Gensler, who is the same age and shares an uncanny resemblance. Robert is a key figure at T. Rowe Price, serving as its vice president. Now, when you dig a little deeper, you'll find that T. Rowe Price isn't just any investment firm. It's one of the major players investing heavily in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and yes, XRP. So there's a curious connection here. While Gary Gensler, at the helm of the SEC, continues to label XRP as a security, his twin brother is deeply involved in an investment firm that is a significant investor in XRP, among other cryptocurrencies. It's a fascinating juxtaposition that raises quite a few questions about the intricate dynamics at play in the world of cryptocurrency regulations and investments. This brings us to a tantalizing possibility. Could Robert Gensler, the vice president of T. Rowe Price, have exclusive insights about XRP's potential, akin to that of Bitcoin and Ethereum? This theory gains traction when you consider the firm's significant investments in these 3 cryptocurrencies. While the SEC publicly dismisses any notion of insider trading, numerous reports and investigations have suggested otherwise. These investigations, focusing on market manipulation and insider trading, have repeatedly pointed out questionable practices within the SEC. It appears that a pattern is emerging. SEC officials seem to be tipping off their relatives about which digital assets might soon be cleared of being labeled as securities. These relatives then invest early, and when the asset is officially declared non-security, its value skyrockets, allowing these family members and friends to profit handsomely from buying low and selling high. In this context, let's consider the possibility that Robert N. Gensler may have received insider information from his brother Gary Gensler. regarding the SEC's potential loss in a lawsuit against XRP. Such information could imply that Congress might push for a settlement between Ripple Labs and the SEC, making it a prime time for savvy investors to get in on XRP. But watching T-Row price increasingly channel funds into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and notably XRP adds another layer to this narrative. While the crypto community buzzes about XRP potentially reaching staggering heights, $10,000, or even $60,000. Notably, analysts who have been bullish on XRP, like Jack the Rippler, predict an explosive rise in its value, potentially surpassing $589. This prediction, while bold, underscores the growing excitement and speculation around XRP and its potential in the cryptocurrency market. Wall Street is eyeing a piece of the lucrative XRP pie, and my hunch, the first big play will be through an XRP ETF. But let's dive deeper, beyond just the surface of this development. We've got some intriguing news from Crypto Basic. An analyst is suggesting that JP Morgan has taken a significant leap into XRP, and this has caught the attention of a former Ripple director. This revelation certainly raised my eyebrows, and it's something we need to unpack. The story goes like this. Ben Armstrong, previously associated with the BitBoy crypto brand, reignited some controversial claims about JP Morgan's alleged investment in XRP, sparking a reaction from an ex-Ripple director. Armstrong, a notable figure in the crypto sphere, revealed this in a string of posts. He suggests that JP Morgan has acquired a hefty 7.5 million XRP tokens. Now, Armstrong goes on to claim that this move represents about 7.5% of JP Morgan's total wealth. But hold on, because the math here seems way off. To put it in perspective, 7.5 million XRP, at its current value of 4.46 million, doesn't even come close to 7.5% of JP Morgan's wealth. Considering JP Morgan's total assets are a whopping $3.89 trillion as of their 2023 valuation, Armstrong's calculation doesn't quite add up. Despite this, Armstrong emphasizes the significance of JP Morgan's supposed strategy, suggesting they're quietly stockpiling XRP. According to him, this positions JP Morgan as an emerging powerhouse in the cryptocurrency world. So we've got a narrative of Wall Street giants like JP Morgan potentially making moves in the crypto scene, specifically with XRP. And while the calculations might be a bit sketchy, the idea of major financial institutions delving into crypto isn't something to be overlooked. It points to a larger trend of traditional finance intersecting with the digital currency space. With XRP at the center of some fascinating developments, Armstrong's bold statements have also cast a spotlight on Blackrock, the titan of asset management. He's stirring the pot with claims that Blackrock, fresh off the approval of its iShares Bitcoin ETF, is now eyeing XRP for its investment portfolio. Armstrong didn't stop there. He's also zooming in on the ongoing legal tussle between Ripple and the US SEC. His take? The fact that these financial juggernauts are diving into XRP, despite the ongoing legal saga, signals a solid belief in XRP's promising future. Imagine if this trend of accumulation is indeed true. It would mean big league financial players are betting on XRP amidst its regulatory roller coaster ride. So here's the thing, folks. Wall Street's embrace of crypto was always on the horizon. I've been talking about this for over 5 years, and back then it felt like a far-off dream. But look at us now, with Bitcoin leading the way, thinking XRP won't follow suit. I'd have to respectfully disagree. It's not a matter of if, but when. However, the specific scenario Armstrong's painting, that might not be the whole picture. But get this, the plot thickens. Responding to Armstrong's explosive claims, Matt Hamilton, former Ripple director, threw in a heavy dose of skepticism, doubting the legitimacy of such a